I bought a van! If you're seeing this, then I bought a van. But at the moment, it needs a little bit of work doing to it. It just needs the new MOT, little bits like that. But anyway, if you're watching this, let's go get it!
Okay, it's currently 7 AM and I'm just waiting to get the train.
Yes, boys. Right, so just before I get on about the actual van, this is a project that I've wanted to do since I started the channel, really. I was really inspired about it when we went and did the Snowdonia trip. That's sort of what gave me the sort of push to go, this is what I want to bring to the channel. So I wanted to get myself a van, just a basic van, as long as it was all mechanically good. I'm not too bothered about cosmetics and things like that. But I want to turn it into a bit of a camper so that we're not struggling to bring equipment with me and stuff like that. Maybe a bit of a mead van as well. I might take some equipment from making mead with me on journeys, and I'll do more mead making across the UK. But yeah, there's I'll go on about what type of plans I want to bring to this in a moment. It's a Peugeot Boxer L3H2, 2015 model. I've just drove it back home. I've drove it about 113.5 miles back home. It's a good van actually. There's a couple of cosmetics that need doing. One thing that I have noticed, I don't know if I'll be able to show you, for some reason, you might be able to hear it, for some reason the air conditioning doesn't work until it gets to number 4, and then it just blows it right out of here. Whether it'll do this all the time, I don't know, but no, it's quite a tidy van, if I'm honest. I'm happy with it. I've also gotten myself a new toy. I got myself a drone, the Mavic Mini. So I'm just gonna have a bit of a play with that. Try and get some aerial shots of the van, some nice cinematic sort of vibes. Just so that we can see where we're starting at, and hopefully be able to compare the difference at the end once I've converted it into a into like a camper, really. I suppose before I do that, I'll take you round and show you the back as well. I have got plans for what I kind of want to do. I'll slot them in here. Originally what I did the plans on was a Citroen Relay, but obviously I've changed my mind. I've gone for the Boxer now, but they're more or less the same sort of size and everything like that, so it's going to be roughly the same, hopefully. Things might change along the way, but there we go. So as I said, it's in pretty good nick. There are a couple of bits that need a little lick of paint. Little bumper there. I'll go on about the back in a second now. There's been a dink on the tyre there, well, on the wheel, but you know, little things that can be easily fixed or replaced, really. Just need to sort of take the old graphics off. You can see some of the old graphics sort of shining there. If anyone knows how to sort of polish them out or get rid of them, let me know in the comments down below. So I believe, when speaking to the old owner, it was used to transport glass and windows. So I plan on ripping all this out, get rid of the bulkhead. Obviously I'll probably do the cladding like everyone else does. I know there's a lot of how to build your camper vans and things like that, or how to convert vans to campers, but this is only my own unexperienced take on it. So these are all coming out, all of this will come out. I'm basically going to gut the whole thing. Plans I have in mind is I'm going to have sort of like a sofa sitting, so you'll be sitting about this height up to about here, roughly about where this pole is. So it'll be like a sofa that you can pull out into a sort of single bed. A lot of people tend to sort of go across that way, but I think I'd prefer it if I was able to sort of sleep downwards. I am wanting to get another 3-seater here so that I can transport more people with me, bring more people along on these trips, have more fun, things like that. I will be putting in a window here and here, and potentially one here. I'm not too sure about this yet. We'll see how we get on with the units and things, but we'll see. Definitely going to put a couple in the back, I'm thinking, just to get as much light in as we can. Obviously I'll probably have a fan or something like that up here, just to bring more light in again. One of the things I did like about this van is it's got this top shelf here, so it's got an extra bit of storage here above the driver's head. So one of the things I was worried about when buying a van was whether it was going to be the right size for me. It's quite hard, it might be quite hard to tell on camera, but for the people who know me, I'm about 6'1" and I'm a chunky boy. So I was quite worried whether I'd actually fit. Now, as I said, I'm about 6'1" on a good day. There's still a good 4 inches above my head, and this even has probably an inch or an 18mm ply that I'm stood on top of this, on top of the ply liner that was already in here. So there's plenty of height in it, and the length, I was also a bit sort of like, well, if I want the bed going down this way, I'll be looking at about 1.8 meters roughly, whether I would have enough space. But I think if I'm going to have it from here to here, I'll have enough space. A little bit worried maybe about when I put the seats in, whether there'll be enough space to move around in the back with some units and stuff. But as I said, it's a bit of a no experience learning curve. I want to take you guys with me. So let me know what you think is a must in a van conversion. Because as I said, I'd like to take some stuff with me so I could brew on the go. So whether I'd need a sink, I'm not too sure. I don't know. Definitely thinking about having some sort of shelving at the top here. Sorry about all the background noise, some kids are playing football in one of the football cages. But I'm definitely thinking of having some shelving along the top. Some units down here or something, just so I can store some stuff. I was thinking of a larder unit up here, but we'll see. The length of it, if I can stand the tripod up and angle it a bit better. Quite large. So I don't know the actual length of it, but I'd say it's probably about at least 3.5 meter bed, like from here to here. So the total thing of it is probably about 4.5 meters to 5 meters. So that's a little bit of a tour on the van, just to show you my thoughts and plans for the future. Let's get the drone out.